Hi traders. Welcome back to our trading channel. This is FX Profitville Legends. In today's video we are presenting you the analysis on the major pairs on this trading week 15 to 19 of March. On our analysis we use daily time frames to predict the market directions. This is because we execute trades on daily basis, depending on a strategy we are using to execute a trade. We use trend lines, support, and resistance zones to understand the next market move, using the historical data and the movements of the market or some patterns that are usually common on the market, we then be able to predict the market flow. Confirm our direction, then we take that risk, we then share that information with the community of traders who are happy to use our free services we provide on other social networks. We would like to hear from you. What would you like our next video to be on? What you would like us to help you with patenting trading knowledge in your journey. Please subscribe to our channel, like our videos if they make sense, dislike what you don't like, and tell us how you feel about our work. Thank you, peace. On this week's analysis we will start with Aussie dollar US dollar. On this chart we clearly see a bullish market, with two different rising supports lines also known as trend lines. Using one of our best strategies, the trend collapse strategy, we recognize those as outer trend line marked 1 and inner trend line marked 2. So in this analysis we will be using trend line marked 2 or inner trend line because it is the one closer to the prices, and we have a support that the market has tested before. The market has broken our trend line, which is one of our requirements for a trend collapse. We were expecting this movement on the market since we noted it on our market analysis last week. In lower time frames we will be looking for a full momentum shift giving us a direction down. We will be happy to get that opportunity using one of our best strategies to short the market. We will then share those analysis with our community that uses our free services. We will be shorting this market to the support below, with the expectation of this market to even shoot down to retest our outer trend line since it is close to our support. However, if the market chooses to shoot and close above our resistance, we will then wait for the momentum that pushed and break the resistance to come to an end. Using smaller time frames we will then look for a pullback or a congestion and confirmation of a momentum shift for a continuation up. We will then buy the market. The next chat will be Euro US dollar. In this chart, Euro US dollar, the market has shifted from an uptrending market to the beginning of a bearish trend. We have two different trend lines, one going up marked 1, and one going down marked 2. So we have predicted this momentum in our previous analysis. We also took some trades on those analysis and were shared with the community of our traders that uses our free services in our social platforms. What we predict this market to do is to continue pushing down since it has broken and closed below our previous support that is now a resistance. We are now expecting this market to continue pushing low to our support below and break it and continue down. We have shared a signal with our community of traders. If ever the market chooses to push up and break our support, we will then take an opportunity only when the market break and close above our resistance. We will then go to smaller time frames to take an advantage of the market if it gives us a pullback to retest the broken resistance that would then be our support. The aim would be taking the profit before our downtrend line and the resistance above. The next analysis will be on New Zealand dollar US dollar. On this chart, New Zealand dollar US dollar, we have an uptrending market, with two trend lines, outer trend line marked 1. And an inner trend line marked 2. We will use trend line marked 2 since it is the one close to the market prices. Okay guys, we are predicting that the chances are more likely to favor the falling of the market than for it to shoot up. That is because our market has broke and closed below our trend line, retested our support, and shot up to retest the trend line. We are predicting that the market may continue down and break our support below to test our outer trend line. Using our smaller time frames and our well-trusted strategies we have spotted some momentum shift. We are waiting for confirmation to take a trade down. We will share that opportunity with those who are willing to take it with us. However guys, If the market chooses to continue pushing up, we'll remember guys, the market is always right, and if ever it did not go according to your strategy, don't worry, as much as the market is not right, then that doesn't mean that you are wrong, but it's just mean that the market chose to take a different direction. Neither you or your strategy are wrong, the only thing that is wrong by then is a direction. Not you, not the market, neither your strategy. If it pushes up, then we will wait to push and break above our resistance. Then after that we will be looking for more opportunities in lower time frames to take a trade up, which would be the continuation of the trend. The next trade will be on Great British Pound US Dollar. In this chart Great British Pound US Dollar, we have an uptrending market with two trend lines as well. Trend line marked 1 is an outer trend line, and trend line marked 2 is an inner trend line. We also have a support that combine with the trend line below. We have taken a trade going up last week, and in the beginning of this week we did share a signal of a shot trade with the aim of testing our support and trend line below. Then continue up with the bigger trend. However, if the market chooses to shoot up from where it is now, we will then wait for it to break and close above our resistance, then go to lower time frames to take an advantage of the market when it gives us a reason by pulling back to the broken zone to test it. Then gives us a confirmation of going up. Those who are with us in our social platforms will milk that opportunity with us if it arises. The next analysis will be on US dollar CAD. In this chart US dollar CAD, we have a downtrending market. This pair has been doing great in the last few weeks. We have noticed it to drop from the last 3 weeks. Will we have a downtrending line that the market has been respecting for the long time? During the CAD news last week Friday, the market has broken and closed below the support, and it still have momentum that is driving it down. Us as FX Profitville, we will then go to lower time frames to get more reasons and confirmations to shot the market to the nearest support. We will be happy to share that opportunity with you guys. You can check our links in the description box below for our social media platforms where we share all the useful information we have about the market, the directions, the predictions, and the trades we take. However, if the market choose to push back up, then we will wait for it to continue pushing up and break back in. Only then, we will be able to take an advantage on that market because that is an edge we are looking for in the market. If we take that trade, our aim would be taking profit before reach our falling trend line. The next analysis will be on US dollar Swiss. In this chart US dollar Swiss, we have a bullish market, with trend line that is going up, two different support zones, one above, one below. In this market we are predicting that the market is likely to shoot down at this moment to retest the nearest support zone, before continuing with the bigger trend, which is uptrend. We will then go to our smaller time frames to take an opportunity to buy the market. We do have a shot trade that is a counter trend trade which will close at our support below. When the market get to our support, we will then look for a full momentum shift on smaller time frames to take a trade up using one of our best strategies. However, in this situation we have two things that the market can do. First is to continue up where it is now. In that situation we will use trend collapse strategy in smaller time frames to help us see a full momentum shift and confirm it. By then we will be able to take that opportunity. The other thing that the market can do is push down to break and close below our support marked 1, to go and retest our support marked 2. We don't know that. What we know about the market is the fact that when it breaks below our support, it will pull back to retest it in lower time frames. When the market does that, it uses different patterns. To spot such patterns we have our strategies that include all the details in one simple manner. After confirming the continuation there, we will then take the opportunity to short the market. The next trade will be on US dollar yen. In this chart, US dollar yen, we also have a very bullish market. They say, what goes up, must come down. We as FX Profitville says, what goes up, may come down, yes, let it, because we trade what we see, not what we think. So we have a rising trend line, the support that is also closer to the trend line. A combination of these both zones in one spot may cause the market to shoot up. When it does that, we will be on the market to spot that opportunity using smaller time frames. We will be happy to share THA opportunity with you guys. Check out our links to our social platforms if you would like to be the member of our community. Coming back to the market, if ever it chooses to shoot up from where it now, we will wait for it to shoot up. Like those who says what goes up must come down, we will be looking for the market to break the resistance above, then reverse back to test that broken support that would then be support in smaller time frames, then wait for a confirmation of a continuation up, and see if we can bank that. Thank you guys for watching our video. Please, if you haven't, subscribe to our channel, like or dislike our videos, depending on what you see on the content we provide. Share it if you find it helpful. Comment in the comment box below on what you would like us to talk about on our next videos. You can also join us on our social media platforms to get more about the market. Thank you. Remember, trade what you see, not what you think. It is all in your mind. Peace.